Okay guys, bear with me. This is my very first time trying to do like a get ready with me. For the sake of time and because it's kind of boring to watch people do this sometimes, I went ahead and primed my face. I'll just show you what I used. Just keeping it real simple today, I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer and the Wet n Wild Eyeshadow Primer. And let's see, what else did I do? I used two different shades of this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. The cream beige is a little bit too dark for me right now, but the soft beige is slightly too light, so I make myself a little cocktail. And I don't actually drink, little fact about me, but I do make a little cocktail out of my foundation to match my face. So just a tiny little bit of the cream beige right now, like basically like one dot around, and then mostly the soft beige. And then I just used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in light ivory. And I set my under eyes with Bare Minerals Well Rested, which I feel like I look anything but well rested right now. And might have something to do with the fact that I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night, and I am totally like an 8 hours a night kind of girl. So yeah. And I applied my foundation with my Real Technique sponge, which looks really nasty right now because I didn't wash it after I used it. And I'm like a freak about this kind of, like, I clean it every time when I get done using it. I don't know why, it just kind of weirds me out. I'm not as good about my brushes, which doesn't really make sense because if I'm that worried about that, shouldn't I be about my brushes too? But those get washed like once a week. Okay, more like once every 2 weeks. Anyway, I also went ahead and did my eyebrows, which I just use a brush, and I use this Pixie by Petra mini brow trio shades of brow, which I got in an Ipsy like a while ago, like last year. So you're probably not even supposed to use it, like 12 months. Yeah, it's probably been over that. But whatever. Like, yeah, some things I'm super picky about, but that's not one of them. But anyway, so I figure I will just go ahead and get ready the rest of the way here, and you can come along with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down like a base for my eyes. And the palette that I'm going to use today is my BH Cosmetics. It's the Blush Neutrals 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette. I love this palette. Unfortunately though, it does not have like a good, just like a neutral base color to lay down. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild in, I believe it's Brulee. I'm pretty sure. But of course, there's nowhere, like, it was on the little sticker part that's no longer there. So, yeah, so that's that. So I'm just going to take a brush here, kind of just give it a little base. Like I said, I already have an eyeshadow primer on, but I like to still just do like an all over base color. Which I feel like my eyeshadow primer is like super sticky right now. I don't know why. Okay, little thing to let you know about me. I have like crazy oily skin. Like my eyelids, oh my gosh. And so if you watched my very first video, I said something about like I've always liked makeup and stuff, but just recently like learned some things about it. Because you guys, I didn't even know eyeshadow primer existed. So my whole life, I've tried to put on makeup and look all cute. And like maybe like, I don't even know if it's an hour later, it already starts creasing in my eyelids because I have like majorly hooded eyelids, if you can't see that already. And yeah, so it would just like get this nasty greasy crease of dark where my eyeshadow all just pooled together. Like seriously? And then my sister, like a month ago, no, it was longer than that because it was when I first kind of found out about eyeshadow primer. So it's actually only been a few months ago. I said something to her and she's like, oh yeah, I use that. And she has dry skin. I'm like, really? You've seen for years me have this nasty arse line over here. You don't say anything? No, guess not. So yeah, thanks for that, little sis. But anyway, I'll stop talking so much and actually do my makeup like I said I was going to. I'm going to go ahead and take what do I want to do here? Maybe I should have thought about this before I actually like came on here. I'm actually going to take one of the blushes that they have down here and use it kind of as a transition in my crease here. This is actually a BH Cosmetics brush as well that I got, my husband got it for me for Christmas, but I told him exactly what to get. And they have sales all the time on there, you guys. Like I love their products. They're super affordable and great quality. And yeah, just they have sales all the time. So I think it was like Cyber Monday actually. They had this palette and also they had like, and it came with this like 7-piece eye brush set. And, oh my gosh, now I'm going to have to look back at the price of it. But I seriously think it was like $12 or something. It was under $15, I'm pretty sure, which is insane. So, yeah, I put that on my little list for my husband and had him get it for me. And like these brushes are so soft. I love them. This is going to be a super simple, like I'm not putting a lot of effort into this look. So if you were looking for something with a lot of effort, sorry to disappoint. But I'm going to go in with like this peachy shade here. This was the first shade I did like kind of in the crease. But I'm going to go in with like sort of this lighter peachy shade. And if you like are a makeup artist and you happen to see this, I know you are cringing because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like, I've watched some YouTube videos to get some like little ideas, but that's about it. And so I still just sort of wing it. And not my eyeliner because I cannot figure that out. But yeah, so I just basically kind of go with it and just see what I come up with. But like I said, I do have really hooded eyes, so I do like to try to bring up my color so that all the color isn't lost down under my yucky hooded eyes. Like, no offense if you have hooded eyes, I'm not saying your eyes are yucky, but if you have them, you know they're not the most enjoyable to work with a lot of times. Okay, so I'm going to go in then with, I think this color, dark, and just darken up the crease. Now, their shades, like, their shadows don't have, like, names. You'll see I'm going kind of actually up above where the crease would be. Since my eyes are hooded, I need to, like, create a fake crease, if you will. But yeah, they don't name their shadows, at least none of the palettes I have. I don't think they have any. Well, they have like a Zodiac palette and stuff, and those ones I think do have names because they're named like Aries and Taurus and stuff. But none of the shadow palettes that I have of theirs have names, so I couldn't like specify besides showing you the color. I don't even know if I'm in the frame. I don't even know. Like, you might not even see me, anything I'm doing right now, because I'm a moron and didn't really check that closely where my camera was facing. I tried. The girl tried. My skin right now is crap because, well, for a few reasons. One being that it's winter in Michigan, and so my normally extremely dry skin, oh my gosh, my normally extremely oily skin, like I'm talking oil slick, just, you know, suddenly now has where like I've got, you know, just awesome, like, I cannot for the life of me find the brush I'm trying to use. I'll have to go with this one. Yeah, like I've got these dry patches. Like right here gets a real nice one. It's real cute. And right in between my eyes here. And I've also got some breakout things happening because it's that crappy skin time of the month. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm such a nerd. Like, okay, so my mom and her sisters, people would call them, their maiden name was Bowen. They would call them the Singing Bowen Sisters because they make up songs to everything. So I come by it naturally. And the funniest part is, none of us actually have a good voice. So that makes it even funnier. I'm actually going to go in with this dark kind of blush down here just to get some color over here on the outer corner. Just kind of pack it in there a little. But yeah, none of us can actually sing, yet we feel the need to sing all the time. So that's really enjoyable for our spouses and children, I'm sure. But, you know, hey, deal with it. Yeah, you guys, I, like, love makeup. Like, I want to do it on days where I don't even have anywhere to go. Because it's just fun. And now that I've, like, discovered, like, I always just had, like, I never had, like, actual eyeshadow palettes. Like, maybe, like, a little Wet n Wild palette or something that I didn't know what the heck to do with, which, as you can see, I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. But, I'm getting a little better idea. But yeah, like, all of a sudden, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities with makeup that I never knew existed. And so I'm really having a lot of fun just kind of, I don't know, just kind of figuring out as I go and trying different things out. And, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to go with this dark one, little reddish color here. And just in this little outer V area, just kind of pick some in there. I don't know, like, I need to watch more videos of people who actually know what they're doing so I can get a, you know, just a better idea and get myself together here. But I'm having fun just doing the haphazard random stuff I've been doing. Alright, I'm just gonna do a little blending so I don't have like some super crazy. And I gotta be honest, right now I'm getting ready for nothing. Randomly, very awesomely, we don't have a lot going on tonight. My youngest has basketball practice this evening, but my husband's just gonna run him up there, and he like stays up there and works because it's at the school where he works, so he just gets some work done. So that works out really nicely for me because that means I don't have to go anywhere. And I'm just gonna do this little gold color here on the lid. So the only thing I am somewhat getting ready for is I'm going to film a little haul video, and I figured it might be better if I didn't look like a total scuzz when I did it. So you're welcome. And yeah, that'll be coming up soon. I'm super excited about it, actually. So I'm like, I need to just get myself together here and like make myself presentable so that I can do a little video. Alright. Nothing super fancy, but you know, you get the idea. But I also didn't get out with something to do a like brow bone highlight. But seriously, guys, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm just not going anywhere. So I don't know if it really matters. But I'm gonna come in next with. I'm telling you what, I don't even have that many brushes, but I'm having a hard time finding the ones I'm looking for. Okay, I'll just use this. I'm going to take some of the kind of reddish one that I did before. I always really enjoy the open mouth look. Like, so cute. Really glamorous and stuff. Everybody looks so awesome when they do it. But let's be real, we all do it, so hey. But doesn't it make you like not want to do your makeup in front of people? Only now I'm doing it and recording it and putting it online so anybody can see it. Makes a lot of sense. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of like a dark brown here just to darken this up a little bit because I don't really need super red under eyes looking like I'm sick. Like some people look super good like that. Super good like they look like they're sick. That's not what I mean. Some people look really good with like the reddish color underneath. I think maybe it's younger people. I don't know. Because I feel like a scary sick girl or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. It's like anything though, when you are not used to seeing it on yourself, when you do, you're like, whoa, what's that? Like, and other people might not be thinking anything of it, but because you're not used to it, you like, you know, are freaked out by it. I keep hitting where my camera is like hooked up, so I'm sorry if I'm jostling you around. So I'm gonna go in next just with this is actually a Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. And girls, let me tell you, I have to do everything waterproof because I cannot talk while I'm doing this. Because if I don't, that crap will be everywhere. I'm talking, okay, I gotta do this just my normal way. It'll be all over, like, everything. I don't know why. Like, when it's on the, I don't know. I don't get it. But I definitely know with mascara, that stuff will be, even with, it's much better now that I use an eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Wonder Pencil in somewhere light, and just tight line. But yeah, mascara, if it is not waterproof, that stuff is all over my eyelids like it's nobody's business. And I'm sure most of the reasoning is because of having such hooded eyelids. I mean, like, look at these suckers. Like, they just go all the way, you know, what can I do? But, I like to use this, by the way. I just feel like it makes my eyes look more open and bright. If I tightline, I feel like with my eyelids already hooded, I feel like it just makes everything like squint up and seem really small. So I don't like to do that. So that's why I use that. And then I'll go ahead and curl my lashes. Curling lashes also is like an amazing, amazing thing, which I have been doing that for years, but I discovered like I haven't really used great mascara, which I don't know, I just didn't know. Like and I'm not knocking Wet n Wild because as you can see, I've got a ton of stuff, but I always would use just like, I was always like the cheapest thing I can find kind of, you know, makeup person. Well, that doesn't really bode well, I don't think, with the mascara I would use because I don't feel like it really did a lot for me. So I heard people talking about this Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot. This is the waterproof one because, girl, you know. And I don't know. It's just like, does it say what the shade is? Wow, I don't even have bad eyes. And that is like the smallest writing ever. I don't know. It's the black one. Like, I've never used any other kind of mascara but a black one. But anyway, it, I feel like it like does wonders for my eyelashes. Like, makes them seem so long and amazing. And I'm gonna tell you, I won't say the brand of the type I used, but I had gotten some of that, like the fiber mascara. I hated that stuff. What a nightmare. I don't know, like, if other people just know how to do it and I don't, or what the deal is, but like, I took all the advice of how to apply it so that the little fibers weren't falling off onto your face all day when you wore it, but they still did, and it looked like crap, and like, it was so embarrassing. Like, I felt like such an idiot. Like, here I'd get all done up and go out shopping or whatever I was doing. And I'd look in a mirror somewhere and be like, what is it? Like all over my face. Well, nothing, I feel like that makes you look like, I don't know, just like such a dork. Like you don't know what you're doing with your makeup or something. Because, I don't know. It's just weird. And I'm sure anybody who didn't know what, like, doesn't know Fiber Lash Mascara was probably like, what are those things all over that chick's face? Well, those are little fibers that are supposed to look like eyelashes, but they've come off all over my face. Isn't that cute? Oh, and I just got a hunka chunka in my eyelash here. Goodness gracious. I'm not even joking. I never have this much, or never have issues like that when I'm not on camera. But you know, the one time you try to record yourself, that's how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to do just a little bit of like a bronzing, contouring, whatever. I have this teeny tiny little Real Techniques contour brush that I got. It was like in a little like ornament thing for Christmas, but nobody gave it to me. I bought it for myself. And I just thought it was super cute. And I'm using Bare Minerals Warmth, it's called. So here we go. Girl, you're gonna have to put more than that if you want to see it. That's also another really cute face. I especially love the little pop of my lips at the end. What was that? Alright. So, I like to just kind of bring that up a little. And I don't know if my oldest son is going to his girlfriend's after school or not, but it'll be really awesome if they both come here and hear me. However, the other night I did tell him, I'm like, it was just he and I at home, and I was recording my first video, and I'm like, hey, if you hear me like talking to myself, it's because I am, well, sort of. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm recording videos. And he's like, for what? And so I told him YouTube, you know. He's like, he's he's not 19 yet. He'll be 19 next month. But he's used to his crazy mom. And yeah. And his girlfriend knows like that I'm doing too. Actually, she loves makeup too, so we have a lot of fun like talking about makeup and whatever. But yeah, so you still like feel like an idiot for people to hear you doing it, or at least I do at this point, but of course I'm just starting, so I better get over that pretty quick because usually my house is fairly full of people, and so unless I want to have to only do it when no one is around, you know, record, then I better just get used to it. Alright, I think I'm just going to, I think I'll use this little shade here. Whoa, and actually that was crazy of me, I don't know why I just did that. The BH Cosmetics blushes are crazy pigmented, which is awesome, except for sometimes, see that? Woo, girl. Except for you better be ready for it if you're gonna do that. Wow. Oh, and my brush is shedding. Come on now. I'm gonna have to go in with some powder and take care of that. Which, funny enough, I did not. Well, I guess I sort of set my face when I set my under eyes, but I don't know how that's picking up on camera. If it's like stupid crazy or not, but it doesn't seem bad in person. Well, ooh, girl, it depends on what light I'm looking in, what mirror. All right, let's take this brush here, and there we go. Settle that puppy down. All right. So, I think that's that. I'm gonna call it good before I do some damage. And I think I'm just gonna put on this, which I haven't worn this in a long time, so I might put it on and go, oh gosh. I say a long time, it's been a couple months, but it is just the Wet n Wild lipstick, and it is in 531C Breeze. So it's just a real light, shimmery. Oh, but girl, your lips. No, I've been moisturizing and exfoliating. Ooh, that's a little light. I think I could have used some lip liner to go with that. Kind of darken it up a little bit. Anyway, so gee, does anybody want to take some lessons from me on how to do their makeup? Oh my gosh, what a disaster. Anyway, it's not so bad, is it? Is it? I hope not. But anyway, just fun kind of chatting along with you while I get ready, and I will see you guys later.